around to commit for this. It is only Mind Control that TP'd over. Where's the rest of them? That's the question. Geekfam, they're pretty much bringing in all of them. Their TPs will now finish, and they're in to try and do something about this abandon. Miracle tries to help out a little bit. Borrowed time is popped, but he has been doomed. Mind Control still running. The full 5-man of Geekfam will go for this, but this is giving a lot of time for Nigma to get out the Mind Control. He's up the cliff. They haven't got vision up there, so Mind Control, he can hide on the cliff. They cannot see him. They cannot kill him. And now Nigma, they're just going to start overrunning.
What a great guy.
Always a pleasure to have him. I mean, he just solved the secrets of the universe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, he has a pretty good teammate.
like this.
Yeah.
Okay, notice like the two best things you could talk about for GH, right?
Yes.
It's like what a great person he is and what a great player he is. You ask him about what a great person he is, and he's like, how are you always so good and stuff? And he's just like, oh, well, my teammates and stuff. You talk about like this great play that he makes in the game. What does he first say? Oh, my teammates make it really easy for me to play. Like, come on, man. Just like, you can't be that humble. You can't be that good of a person. You make me jealous.
Like, if you want to hear pros talk about GH, you got to ask his teammates, like, hey, how was GH? And then they'll praise him.
He'll never brag about himself.
But there's a lot of players like that on his team, that is. If you ask Mind Control,
Yeah, that's why they're
They'll say
such
the
a
same
successful
thing.
team.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you have to learn from your own mistakes, because you see in some of these teams where there's a lot of egos, that can't work because they don't learn.
Carl. Miracle. Poke. Zephyr. Of the setup on Mind Control. They'll turn. Raven pops out, starts to work on Mind Control. Forces out the bar of time. Kuroki has looked to commit with the lasso, but it's not enough control as Raven now can turn. Fight on forward. The Dragon Slave takes off the shield of Mind Control. Mind Control has the speed to get away. Miracle's trying his best to help out Kuroki, but he cannot keep them off him.
Whoa!
GH! He's in though! Woo! He turned that fight around right then as a double kill for Miracle. It's all turned round as GH out of nowhere jumps in and takes this game back under his own wing. Nigma will equalize the difference. That lead the Geekfam was starting to grow as GH makes that wonderful play with his blink.
Oh, wow. I mean, we talk about signature hero player combinations. We were raving about Miracle's Ember, but this is the GH Shaker. This is a big part of the reason they won TI7.
Let's have a look at
Vanish.
He's in
trouble. Oh, he doesn't have mana.
GPK.
Does he now?
Skewer forward. Oh!
Double damage.
I love the pre-tip from FNG and then they missed it. Oh no, under the Greevil after. Dude, sometimes the voice lines are just so...
Are there more question marks? They really do
I
know
think
each
that
other.
is coming.
Oh,
What does he have a backpack?
and a bottle of water. Why is he... Of all the things he could have, a backpack and a bottle of water. I'm not sure.
He doesn't need to bring any stronger weapons. He is the X factor, the X weapon here. Don't.
Make sure to always hydrate. That was his.
For OD,
But it's been seen.
to move this early on.
The Radiant Ob saw him coming down and not coming back up again. So you're seeing Dream just pull the wave back, get close to the tier 2 tower. Doesn't have waveform. Doesn't even have it skilled. Cannot skill it.
He could die to an OD ulti right now if Weehaw goes for that.
Cinders always rise.
That's a good read, because last Weehaw saw him, he had enough strength to survive that. So he was kind of banking on the fact that if Morph goes hiding in here, it's because...
Получает щитом Марса по голове. Очень больно. Еще взрывается все. Тактическая пауза. Даниша пойдет объяснять. Прямо давай, Данила, бей! Бей их!
Бэтменерсы пошли просто от Дани. Пошел давить парней.
Где он?
Снял наушники, просто побежал.
Это один из лучших косплеев на Марса, который я видел. Бутылка вместо копья. Это как бы олицетворение команды Sala Power. Подождите, Дэнди сломал наушники, кажется. Нормально все. Оно того стоило.
Чисто русский паблик, вот что я скажу.
Ну, да. Согласитесь, каждый из нас мечтал иметь возможность после фрага.
Repair kit from GH will help with the defense. But even then, the damage is just so damn high. And attack lightning! That's how you end it, really. Triple buybacks out from Nigma, but reveal of Aghanims in style. GG. Message.
Horse open sleigh, jingle bell,
So now that RNG, like, it feels like they're not able to control the tempo anymore. Like, they're a little bit reactionary. Like tier 1 tower, Weeha's getting more aggressive. Like, Flywin, even if he has escaped from this one, SD's rotating bottom. They're bringing 4 heroes down. In fact, Fly doesn't even get himself out of here. Monet's moved over. Kuro needs to give him the shield, protecting Weeha as much as he can, even with the missed coil. Weeha jumping in over on Illusion. The OD hammer drops.
He might be healing too much.
Yeah, he is. Weeha still coming back up again, but there's still enough damage. He's toggling his way through this one. Weeha, Kuro's giving him more life. They just keep going. Another jump in as he got the inner fire. GH staying with
He's
him.
just healing
now
larger than the
from
Astral.
GH. He steals the Astral. He can remove the Drow Ranger so we can focus on Super. Now they turn their attention back over to Osensu. Weeha, a double bloody fucking kill. Nigma actually pushed back RNG. That was not meant to happen that way. They just got outplayed.
If any of the viewers at home were wondering if you get health regen while you're in Astral, that answers your question.
Чайники просто хранили.
Да это какой-то трипл щит тим, потому что тут везде щиты, да, и 3 слоя, вот уже 2, кстати, имеется, не хватает только Абадона.
Загоняет в леса, если удар, еще удар, очень неприятно. Урсеклэп, прыжок по Куроке, Куро минус, Миркл пытается додушить Дрима, и он все-таки его убивает. Пошел стан по GH, Миркл дамажит ФНГ уже без маны, вампира бьют, но вампира не пробить, он с баклером, он еще и под айс-армором от лесного чародея Огра.
У Миркла уже закончили щиты, и Флеймгвард тоже к концу подошел, он не может ничего больше сделать, ни Венге, ни Думу.
Знаешь, что стратегию щита можно было еще Дарксфира, но увы, он вообще не умеет, я давно не видел Дарксфира. Ну ладно, это такое, там Миркл нападает по вампиру, вампир будет умирать, да, это минус, Миркл повесил ревенант, но он и не нужен в целом здесь, хотя можно и напасть будет, если сейчас будет давить даже под вышку парни из команды Нигма, ФНГ очень биты, врывается Миркл, один готов ревенант, второй готов ревенант, уже минус по ФНГ, поймали Дрима, ящины, плевок от Куроки, пошел клэп на Дрима, он...
Level.
Another comma.
She came over to my house one night and I'd left Dota open, which I usually never do. I always put my PC to sleep, but there it was. Anyways, I'm in the kitchen cooking some food to boost that performance in the bedroom. And she comes in, tears in her eyes. Is something wrong, babe? I said. You're... She couldn't find the words. She was shaking and looking at me like I was a completely different person. She finally composes herself, enough to say it. You're a Crusader? I stopped cooking. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm Crusader 5 and I thought rank doesn't matter. You have a 49% win rate. You're hard stuck. I have to go. I remember her leaving that day.
Ending the spree of GH. He's got his buyback available and beat. He's get back to front lines, but they're going to catch up Miracle. Are they going to buy back? Miracle nullified up. He can't jump himself away as he can. Meta style, doppelganger. He'll get himself down the hill and far away. But the stun. Monet chases him back out again. Mind Control's trying to help him. Weeha as well with a pin. It catches both by Weeha as well as Mind Control, but Miracle. He's still Ray Boss, but Ray Boss is not down. Repeat, he is not down. They need to keep on fighting. Miracle heads up once more. Sends him Monet fly. They just want to kill him down. The Mind Control keeps alive with Miracle back to 100% HP. GH flying in for the Jordan. One have a crack over at Monet. Weeha will help him out. Sensu still fighting outside the base. He needs to get back in the shackle on the Monet. He can't get away. GH the Yule Scepter. Super trying to create a little bit of extra space. Still only Life Stealer. The big core who's not back yet, but Super gets mopped up as well. 2 heroes now flying back. And finally, after 80 minutes and 59 seconds, Team Nigma win game 2 to level this best of 5 grand.
По ходу игры Нигма будут прогрессировать даже в этой серии. Как у нас есть шанс забрать Кентавра. Кентавр без стампида летит на подмогу Супер. У него должен быть дизрапшн, но слишком поздно. Хотя он дает свой дизрапшн уже вражеского героя. Полетел яд, полетел сайленс. Стрелы, но как-то все не слишком по таймингу. Причем Вика откидывается на ультимейте, откидывается дизармом, прячет в астрал, полетел Санити Эклипс. Он все еще живет, у него лоу хп. Ну и играет армлетом.
Ох, Армлен
Неплохо.
побеждает до
Вешается
конца.
щиточек. Аркейнер бьет
боже
очень
ты мой,
больно.
Миха!
Опять играет, побеждает, прыжик на развороте. Тиммейты должны помогать. Его опять прячут в астрал. Рубик здесь. Так, сворованный астрал.
улетает
Если что,
еще,
может
да,
тиммейта
Миха.
подсейвить. Полетел у нас также астрал. Просто поднимая, есть дизарм. Сбирает
Это тоже.
но после этого атака по сету. Телекинез, Сетс умирает.
Миха, даблкил, просто великолепная игра с Армлетом. Как же он...
Do they try to get on the map on RNG? Like, do they try to just
have to. They
do
have
they try
to
to just
come
send one hero to the enemy jungle or something, right? Like,
Yeah, they have to come out. 70-minute items don't mean anything.
Here we go, baby! Yeah!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Oh, sorry. Yeah, 70 minutes.
Yeah,
Woo, yeah, woo.
Merry Christmas!
Yeah.
Second time around here in Ukraine.
Yeah, woo.
What is Santa leave for you? Was it Cole? The Stygian Desolator is now
Okay.
up for the win, Ranger.
Is there for sure, but I mean, Australia is not the only place with that has an issue with deforestation. This Timbersaw is completely uncountered, and I don't actually know how you're going to take both him and the Slark down.